Welcome back to the Big Fat Quiz of the decade. Our next round is all about music. Ed Sheeran has sold more than 150 million records in the last decade. He's very much the breadsticks of music, the lemon and herb Nando's chicken of music, the missionary with the lights off of music. Basically, what I'm saying is, I bloody love Ed Sheeran. In 2016, Beyoncé released her critically acclaimed album Lemonade. The songs on Lemonade were about feminism and female empowerment, and I, for one, think it's the best album ever made by Jay-Z's wife. Time for some more questions. OK. First up, it's over to supermodel Jourdan Dunn.
Hey, Jimmy. As a model, I've worn hundreds of designer outfits on the runway over the years. Louis Vuitton, Valentino, Prada, to name a few. Which is why I was intrigued to hear that an Armani cape made headlines after the 2015 Brit Awards. But can your teams remember why?
Did she say cake?
No, I think she said
Cake?
cake.
Then I know.
Yeah. An Armani cape?
Yeah, an Armani cake, but you thought it might have been cake. Claudia, go with that. Next, I want to know what iconic item from 2010 has been specially preserved by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a form of jerky.
What? When you say they preserved it as jerky, was it not jerky before?
No.
Yeah. What the hell was it then?
Well, what's jerky made out of?
Oh! Yes! Deal with it!
Sometimes I think Claudia would not be best advised to play poker. Silento released Watch Me in 2015. It was a huge hit, 1.6 billion views on YouTube. It featured a number of dance moves he wanted the audience to watch him do. Can you name 3 of them?
Yes, I can.
What? Jimmy, if we get these right, would you demonstrate the dances for us?
100%. I thought you'd never ask.
Is there a theme with this?
No, they're all
Whole
random.
quiz, yes, it's questions from the decade.
No,
Next is over to the Channel 4 newsroom and the one and only Jon Snow. He's reporting on one of the biggest songs of the decade. Can you guess which one? Take it away, John.
An incident of antisocial behaviour has been reported after a group of revellers insisted upon staying up all night to honour what they're calling the legend of the Phoenix. Those reporting the disturbance claimed that the ringleaders wore helmets to cover their identities and that the entire group have been seen to raise their cups to the stars, citing the force of love as their beginning. An official statement from the group explained that they were doing this for good fun, with some partaking in order to get some. They all insist that they have come too far to give up who they are. However, it has been reported that some of the group are displaying signs of disorientation, with one questioning what keeps the planet spinning. More updates as we get them. Back to you, Jimmy.
Lastly, I want to know what track was described by Boris Johnson as the greatest cultural masterpiece of 2012, by NME as hideously catchy, and went on to become the first YouTube video to ever hit 1 billion views.
Oh, you do know that.
OK, let's get some answers. Jourdan Dunn asked you why an Armani cape made the headlines following the 2015 Brit Awards. Claudia Winkleman.
Because Madonna, it was tied too tight and she fell off the stage and it was awful.
Stacked it. It was awful, weren't it?
Because she's the queen.
What did you get, Alan?
It killed Madonna. I felt sorry because she was like a really depressed Scottish widow, looking like she was trying to end it.
Jonathan, Stacey, did you get this?
We
Yes.
put Madonna... I mean, are you going to give it to
Madonna?
us?
Madonna?
No.
You're like that policeman in a lower low. Good morning.
Is Mad Donna the same lady?
Madonna fell over her cape.
Mad Donna from the up the estate.
You know Mad Donna from the
I
Lord
know
Ref.
Mad Donna.
No, Madonna.
That picture of Madonna's
Madonna, like lasagna, Madonna.
OK, points all round on that. All right,
well done.
next I asked you what iconic item from 2010 was preserved by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as jerky. What do you all put?
Winkleman immediately in with this answer.
I was excited.
Well, let's go to Alan and Joe first.
Cliff Dick. Cliff Richard's dick.
Cliff Richard's dick is the correct answer, yes. Yes, Cliff Richard's dick. He wasn't using it, so they preserved it in the rock and roll. But no, obviously not.
We haven't seen it since 2010, have we, Joe?
It's not the most absurd thing because someone's got Napoleon's dick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been preserved. and
Also,
that...
crucially, Napoleon is dead.
But Cliff hasn't had a hit for a while, has he?
When you say someone's got Napoleon's dick, is that real?
Someone's got Napoleon's dick, yeah.
When you say someone, then, have you got Napoleon's dick? Because I know you've got some weird stuff in your house.
I do have an extensive collection of historical genitalia.
Well, your own, for a start. Oh, Claudia, Nish, what'd you put?
We knew it. Lady Gaga's meat dress.
Winkleman was straight in with it.
Yeah, that's what it was made from. Did you get this, Stacey, Jonathan?
Yeah, it took a lot of convincing. If you make jerk something, then it goes in like a vacuum pack or in a jar, and I just don't understand how they got it so small.
Should we have a look?
baby,
We can have a look.
just-
Is
Have
it?
a look.
Yeah, I'd love to have a look.
There you go. Yeah, you got it right. There it is.
Oh.
So you just hung it in on this
You
they-
seem very disappointed.
Well, yeah, I thought they'd package it so people could buy it.
OK, so points, no points. I asked you to name 3 dance moves mentioned in the Watch Me video. Did you get these?
Can we get a point for each answer we mentioned?
Oh, well, I mean, if you can do them all, I will give you a point. So give me the... What's the first one?
So I got nay nay.
Well, show me the nay-nay. What's the nay-nay?
I think, is it this?
It's like you're riding a horse, isn't it?
No.
It's
it's something like that.
It's more that kind of move.
That's the one,
I'll show you the
Jimmy.
nay-nay. Here's him doing the nay-nay, but I think I've nailed it. What's the next one you got?
Then we got bop.
The bop. I think the bop is down. Let's have a look at the bop. Oh, I mean, that's...
I love that one.
That's squash those.
Don't forget this. You have to do that.
Oh, that's...
You have to pop the hands too. Oh.
I'm not happy with that. That's tough on the junk. What's the next one?
Whip. Then
Am I going to be on Strictly, Claudia? Am I doing all right?
Yes. Yeah, you are. For a
Superman?
week or two.
What's that? So what's the next one?
Superman.
Fine, OK, next one. God, you've got all of these.
I think this is what it's called. Skanky leg.
I believe you're referring to stanky leg. You may have skanky legs. Well, the stanky leg is that, isn't it?
Oh.
It's that one.
I think I'd rather have skanky legs than stanky legs.
Skanky leg. And then what was the last one?
And then we ran out, so we...
So I chipped in with, I think I know my modern dance. I put the okey dokey.
You missed the duff and the break your leg.
But you did amazingly. Didn't you do amazingly?
Yes, you did.
So 3 points. What did you get, Claudia? Nish, you get these?
Then I just took over and wrote push, and then I wrote the Jimmy Carr.
For an extra point.
Yeah, that's just where you go.
So you get 2 points, you get 3 points.
What? Hold on a second.
Yes.
I said I'd give you a point for each if you got them all, but you didn't get them all.
But then you changed the rules to a point for each. They just got 2.
Yeah, and we
should have got 5.
Stacey got
If
5.
we're doing it that way. No?
You were going to get a bonus point if you got them all.
So you're saying a point for each up to 3. Past that, you just get 1 point for all of them. That's not fair. It's unjust. I feel like I've been done out of so many points.
Yeah.
Probably the only question in this quiz that I might know, Jimmy. And you're taking it.
5 points for Jonathan and Stacey. Alan, Joe, what did you get?
Nay, nay, whip and hokey cokey.
Okay, we couldn't think. I've never even heard of this bloody song. No, I haven't.
OK. Jon Snow had special news about one of the biggest songs of the decade. What did you think it was? Did you all get this?
Those silly old punks. Daft Punk.
And...
Get Lucky.
OK, so you got the artist, you got the song, you got...
Daft Punk's Get Lucky.
OK, and Alan and Joe probably got it?
I said Chem Sex Party by Little Mix.
Well, let's go across to Jon Snow for the answer.
She's up all night to the sun, all night to
asked if you knew what song was the first YouTube video to hit 1 billion views, described by Boris Johnson as the greatest cultural masterpiece of 2012. What did you all put?
Gangnam.
Yeah, Gangnam.
Gangnam.
Oh, Gangnam.
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 Gangnam. So it's not Gangnam.
Let's listen to it. Let's everybody dance. Let's go and get a burger.
Yeah, should we do it? Should we do it?
Well, here we go. What are you doing there?
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was Gangnam Style by Psy. OK, time now for our first bonus round. This is the part of the show where I introduce some mystery guests. All you have to do is guess who they are, and you can only ask them yes or no questions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our mystery guests. Hey! Hello. How are you? Very good to see you. How are you?
Good.
Very nice to have you here. OK, so just yes or no questions.
Oh.
They've all had a hell of a decade for the same reason.
Do you live together?
No.
No.
Is that your dog?
No.
No.
Can't
Is that
tell.
your dog?
No.
Have you brought the dog because you are dog sitting, or is the dog an important part
Sorry,
of this
you thought they
story?
were on the show, but they were dog sitting. I thought, I better bring this with us, because I said I'd take care of it. Our neighbours are away on holiday,
You
so
should
no.
see.
She might have been having a walk and come through the wrong door.
Do you want... Would you like us to stop the quiz until we can find the owner of the dog that you clearly rescued on the way?
Can I ask the young man, have you been watching the rest of the programme?
No.
That is a great relief.
We were a bit rude earlier, we were quite swearing.
Well, was the story all over the world, or was it just in Great Britain?
Just in Great Britain.
Yeah.
They all did exactly the same thing. They're all equally relevant.
Did you work together in something quite special that people look forward to?
Yes and no.
Yes and
We
no?
didn't work together.
They didn't work together.
But you were in the same thing?
Yeah, they were in the same thing, but they did not work together, and it is something that people look
Were
forward
you in
to.
the same thing at the same time, just not in the same scenes in the same thing at the same time?
Oh, yes. Is it a show? Were you in a show?
No.
Does the dog ice skate?
Where did you get your top from? It's really nice.
Is it something to do with Christmas?
Yes.
Oh, I know it, I know it.
OK, write it down. Write down your answers.
OK, we think we've got it, we think we've got it.
What have you got?
We think that you were in a John Lewis Christmas advert a few years ago.
OK. Claudia, Nish, what have you got?
We think they were all in John Lewis Xmas ads, and we've drawn a little Christmas tree.
For an extra point.
OK, and Alan, Joe?
We've written John Lewis Christmas advert, and we've not drawn a Christmas tree for an extra point.
OK, well, tell us who you are and why you've had a brilliant decade.
My name's Esme, and this is Biff the boxer.
And my name's Ethan.
And we were all appeared in John Lewis Christmas ads over the past decade.
Absolutely adorable. Thanks so much for coming on. Excellent. Thank you, Nish. Good to see you. Thank you very much. OK, let's see what that did to the scores. OK, so Alan and Joe are lucky to have 9. Claudia and Nish have 11. Jonathan and Stacey in the lead with 15.
Yes, thanks for your name.
We're going to take a quick break, but one more time, give it up for Esme, Ethan and Biff.